All right. All right. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, my name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is Mr. Corey Hamilton, a.k.a. the Wesley Chapel King himself, one of the rock stars here on the team. Corey, how are you?
Doing good, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm hanging in there. They don't know this. It's Monday. I don't even know which week they're watching this on, but we're on a roll
Yep,
here just releasing great content after great content in order to help the viewers out there. And today,
for sure.
we're in the Mirada Lagoon again. We're looking at the
Yep.
Lennar 55 plus active community. I feel like all of these content creators out here, all of these real estate agents doing this YouTube stuff, they're sleeping on the 55 plus. Really quickly, HOA is 480. The CDD could be anywhere between $83 a month all the way up to $166 a month. You can get into this community around 350,000 up to about 650,000. Take it away from here.
No, that was a perfect intro, and I think this is what have we said about this community? It's like a resort with
Inside
the
of a resort.
resort.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
the amenity center is incredible. It's incredible.
Of course, and on top of getting that amazing 15-acre crystal clear lagoon, you're going to have your own amenities in this private gated section across a nice bridge over the water into your own little resort, where they do call this the active adult community because it truly is for those. We get a lot of people that say, "Hey, we don't feel like we're old enough to be in a 55 plus."
Man, I
There
tell you
are.
what, I'm ready to be 55. When you see something like this,
I'm
you're just
ready.
like, this is what it's like to be
Yeah,
55. Like, take me
of
there.
course. It is for those young active adults that are going to be in here working out. There's tennis, bocce ball, pickleball courts. You have your own private pool, a lap pool. They have a bar inside, a restaurant. There's over 30 different clubs you can be a part of. So this is truly, if you're looking at that 55 plus, age range, this is a great community to buy into. And only one member of the household needs to be 55 plus to buy into this community. Other members can be below 55. If you're 22 years of age or older, you can live in the household. If you're under 22, they say it's a 3 month period, a consecutive period that you can stay inside the community. But really, that's kind of hard to monitor. They're just asking, if you have kids that are at the house, monitor them while they go down to the pool to use the amenities, because a lot of people are looking to get away from the younger kid lifestyle once they move past it.
All right, let me show everybody something here real quick. Where we're located, Mirada is in San Antonio, Florida. A lot of people know, obviously, here's Tampa, about 30 minutes north. You have Wesley Chapel. Wesley Chapel's really been on the map because of the Epperson Lagoon, and then right across the street you have the Mirada Lagoon. Check this out. You got the people don't know this. We're in a tropical storm right now. We're recording videos for people in a tropical storm for you. Mirada is about 30 minutes away from downtown Tampa and about 35 all the way up to about 50 depending on the time of day to the Tampa International Airport. And I just want to show everybody what Mirada Lagoon looks like. This is like a while ago though, right? Because I'm not seeing any development around here right now, but this is what the lagoon itself looks like.
Yes, so there's a lot of construction that's going around the lagoon at this point, but there will be homes going all around it. It's going to look pretty beautiful when it's done, but we're still a few years out from that because they're probably halfway through building this community, so there's still a lot of growth to be had here. And like you said, San Antonio is one of those quickly growing areas, just like Wesley Chapel was a few years ago. All the developments going north towards San Antonio, so you're going to have commercial space, restaurants, gyms, everything is going right down State Road 52, which is the main entrance to that Mirada Lagoon. And I think we kind of spoke about one of our last videos, the new town center, the double branch town center that's going in. That's going to be over 500,000 acres, or 500,000 square feet of
A
commercial space,
500,000
retail,
acre retail space. No, I'm joking.
500,000 acre shopping mall. But yeah,
Shopping mall.
it's connected right to this Mirada Lagoon, and it is going to be the next booming thing over here in the North Tampa, Wesley Chapel, San Antonio area.
Now, you all will be getting a home tour, all right? So just relax a little bit. We just want to make sure we're checking boxes for people that maybe this is your first time seeing this lagoon or this community, right? So the Mirada community, we have a lot of clients in Mirada. A lot of people reach out. Really is built around this crystal lagoon right here, right? And then
Yep.
inside of the community, you have this 55 plus active adult community, and it just feels different when you cross that bridge, right? Like the trees, the landscaping's different. You're just like, okay, cool. I'm away from everything, but I can drive my golf cart to the community if I want to. The lagoon.
Absolutely. Yeah. So when you drive into this community, this is probably the most mature looking section of the community with the trees, the landscaping. Part of those fees with your HOA is going to include all of the landscaping and the lawn maintenance for the villas and for the single family homes in the 55 plus section. So you'll really see that it's well maintained. This street view, I think, gives you an awesome shot of what the community really looks like when you're driving down the street. There is no street parking, so it's always very open, very drivable,
Yeah.
and very, very overall, very well maintained. Like you said, quick access to that Mirada Lagoon. So you can drive your golf cart 5 minutes down the road to the lagoon, sit on the beach, have cocktails, go to the swim up bar, float out on a little raft out there, an aqua cabana, and enjoy that. Or you can go right to your own community center in this community and go to the pool or the outdoor bar they have. They have a little restaurant there. So I think it's going to be a fantastic place for a lot of our clients that are coming into this area. And the home we're going to be showing today, we recorded just a couple of weeks ago. The home is actually under contract with one of our clients, which was one of their model homes, and we got them an outstanding deal on this one.
So we're going to show everybody the model home that's under contract with with one of our clients. Congratulations to you, by the way. And then at least tell them what it is that we've done for our people and what we can do for you all. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is actually, we came into the community looking for their parents originally that were going to be coming down here. And they fell in love with the community themselves because they're right at that age limit. So they were like, if I think it'd be better for our parents. Then once they started looking around the community, looking at the amenities, realizing that, hey, they can still use the lagoon just like any other section of builder inside Mirada, they were like, this is kind of a no-brainer.
I really do like this section right here. Me personally, how I would use we'll talk about it after the home tour. I'll tell you, if I was 55, what I would do. Who's 55 first, me or you, Corey?
It's gonna be you, buddy. Not by much.
I'm slightly older. Okay, cool. I'll get in here first, and then everybody could just room with me here. All right, what are we looking at?
So this is gonna be called the Halos model. It's just above 2,300 square feet, 3-car garage, 2.5 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. You get the nice pavers driveways, and I think we kind of talked about there are the villas in here, the 50-foot lots, which they call the manors, and the 60-foot lots, which they call the estate homes. This is going to be one of those estate homes.
Awesome.
You'll notice right when you walk in, you get high ceilings, just like the villas, though. It's going to be kind of an all-included package with the home. So their standard features that they give you in the model are going to come in all the homes. You're going to get all the appliances. Your lawn maintenance and the exterior paint is included in that HOA fee also, just like the villa. So it kind of gives you that, townhome, low maintenance, easy lifestyle living on a single family home, which I think is just fantastic.
Yeah, it's perfect.
For all of our
55 plus, active 55 plus. I'm assuming you're not really wanting to work as much anymore. You don't really want to get in the lawn and spend the whole weekend cutting the grass and trimming the bushes. This is like resort living, right? Like, so the fact that you have all of that exterior maintenance, check. That's perfect. That's what you want it for.
Yeah, and I think another great part about this section is a lot of people have to come to terms with the HOA and CDD fees inside one of these lagoon communities. Mm-hmm. The CDD fee is anywhere from 50 to 60% lower than the other builders inside this community because this builder has already paid off the bond for the land in the community, and you're only paying the operation and maintenance portion of that CDD fee. So having a little bit higher HOA to have your own pool, gym, tennis courts, all of that great stuff, kind of is well worth it because you're paying about half the CDD of going into another builder inside Mirada Lagoon because you're paying less of that. You're only paying the operation and maintenance fees. So overall, I think it's a great deal for what people are going to get inside the active adult community.
By the way, if anybody has any questions about that, because yes, Corey is filled with knowledge, and if we need to repeat this to you or make you understand it a little better, team@morefla.com. You just look right under his beautiful face, team@morefla.com. Send us an email, and we'll get you started on getting you some information out there. Talk to us about what you did. So is it this exact model home that is under contract now? Like no more?
This is it. This home that we're looking at right now on the right side of the screen is now off the market. It was used for a couple years for families to tour and see what they could get, because it is a standard package that you get with like the gourmet built-in
Mm-hmm.
ovens, the stovetop, vent hood. You still get all of that package inside one of their inventory homes that they'll have available on the market right now. But this home particular was being listed because they were selling all of their model homes, and our buyer actually loved the home itself for what they get with the model home, which are going to be some of the upgrades, light fixtures, board and bat on the walls, just different little designs that they've done. Crown molding in the owner's suite, you'll see there too. So there is a little bit higher premium as than if you were just to get it from the builder, just straight up.
Yeah.
However, this one also sits on a really, really nice pond view and conservation lot. So overall, with what they were going to get out of buying the model home itself, it was a great deal. And we were able to get the price down almost $25,000 from what they were listing at. And on top of that, we got them almost $40,000 in flex cash to use at the closing and to buy their rate down. So they were going
Don't
with
sleep.
the builder's lender still. So yeah, don't sleep on this. If you go with the
Don't
builder's
sleep.
lender right now to get one of the homes inside this active adult community, depending on credit and what you're putting down, they were looking at a 4.625 interest rate before using any of that $40,000 in flex cash. So they can pay all of their closing costs, buy the rate down further, maybe to a 4.5 or 4.25,
Bro.
and with whatever money is left over after all of that, they can reduce it off the price of the home.
Because you have to
So
use it, right? You have to use it somewhere,
you
right?
have to use
You're gonna
it.
really like this is the definition of maximizing like what we can do for our people. So congrats to them, dude. Like I
Yeah.
mean, if we can get them under 5 is nuts, right? But if you can get them into the low 4s in this type of market, dude, like why? Yeah. Go ahead.
And look at this closet right here. So this was one thing that was kind of what they needed. They looked at other builders in the community, but they're like, we need a 3-car garage and we need more storage for our stuff that we're coming from New York. So they do have this little Harry Potter closet inside the garage. And I didn't get to the backside because I didn't even know it was there. But over on the left side of the garage there's a stairwell that goes above that Harry Potter. And then there's about a 10 by 12 or 10 by 14 attic space
No way.
for
So I was
storage.
wondering what that was, why it was slanted. That's a staircase or some sort
Yes,
of.
so that's a
Whoa.
staircase inside the garage that goes up to a huge storage space, and that right there was that was a selling
That's
point for
it.
them. A 3-car
Where do I
garage
sign?
with the extra storage. They love the model home as it is. You'll see the beautiful feature wall that they're going to offer in the bedroom, the nice pendant lighting that they're getting in the kitchen, in
Yeah.
this bonus room here. It was a perfect function for their family needs too. And we looked at many homes, so I really had to hone in on what this particular buyer needed in the functionality of the home, with having 2 adult kids. One might live with them, one might visit. The storage space that they needed, having maybe parents stay with them for a little bit. And we looked at several homes, and when we saw this one, we knew it was a knockout of the park for the functionality of how they're going to live and flow through this beautiful home.
We show off models all the time, and we have to always hold people back. Like, okay, look at the flow of the home, but this is not how you're going to see. This is the home that they're getting, which is huge. So I mean,
Yes.
I would have to say, I mean, one of the better deals of the first half of the year. I mean, we're still kind of calling it the first half of the year, but yeah, I mean,
Yep.
that's if I want to see what that rate's going to be, because that's going to be massive. That is going to be massive.
That was a huge factor into the decision, because they also looked at one of their inventory homes from the builder and a resale, all
Mm-hmm.
3 the same exact floor plan. The inventory home was going to be slightly less, and then the resale was almost $80,000, $75,000 less. But with the interest rate that they would have to pay going with the resale, with the flex cash that they were not going to receive going with the resale, and the resale was a back-to-back yard with other neighbors, all of those factors kind of came into play, where they're actually getting a better deal by buying the higher price home, getting the lower interest rates and all the flex cash. And that's where we kind of come in and we evaluate those numbers. We analyze what each situation is going to be like. And then at the end of the day, I was able to break it down to them and be like, hey, this is the better deal, because you're getting this interest rate on a higher price home is a lesser mortgage payment than buying a home that's $75,000 less, and paying all your closing costs, which you're going to come out of pocket for.
Yep.
at the
Yep.
closing
Or we got to
table,
negotiate it for you on the resale side, but it's not the
or we
guarantee that it's just
negotiate
like,
it.
yeah, we're going to get it paid for you here. So, I
Yeah,
mean, on this lot, I mean, we're talking about things that are like non-duplicatable. So like that's
of
a
course.
win. That's a win. I mean, the rate plus the lot to me is what makes it. Obviously, saving cash out of
Yep.
pocket is huge, but man, that's awesome. Congrats to them.
It's
And
something else we
it's
always like.
just started for us. Now we got to get them to the finish line, right? We have to go through the
Yes.
inspection
Yep. Yep.
process, and there's a lot of moving parts with that. We've seen a lot of people, get
Hmm.
really hammered on that. We've been getting a lot of emails from people that are already under contract and they're concerned about things, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
like we really can't do anything unless you reach out to us before your contract. But like, make sure you're keeping an eye on some of our videos and learning some tactics. Even better, reach out to us, team@morefla.com. Doesn't cost you a damn thing. So very
Yeah.
simple.
And this was a perfect example of when you go to buy a resale, you're dealing with one buyer who's looking at maximizing their potential. The resale property, they didn't really want to budge too much. They wanted to net what they wanted, and they wouldn't come down with our offer. When you're dealing with a builder, they are willing to flex, especially when they're going into, we know, the certain times of year, ends of the week, ends of the quarter, end of their fiscal year, and we are able to leverage them to get to a low price that they wanted to offer, and the builder accepted right away, and we're able to
Absolutely.
provide that flex cash where, a resale buyer is one person, they don't have the pockets that the builder has, so they can't dish out $40,000 on the back end to help you get into the home. So it was like a perfect storm for us, like you said, with the leverage of the price, the incentive, and the lot. We were able to get them a really good deal, and I think they're going to be really happy with this home.
Oh yeah, congrats to them, by the way. So,
Yeah.
also make sure you guys are subscribed so you're watching our videos and learning how we think, how we operate to help our people, because we do understand the timing of things. We do understand when it's the right time to strike on something, when we're not able to, just because of the leverage factor of things. So
Right.
if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of those things. And if you're somebody that wants the boots on the ground, right, like wants the Wesley Chapel King with you, negotiating, getting you the best deals, you have to make sure that you do email us. But I was gonna say how I would operate. How I would operate here is I would use the amenity center here all of the freaking time, and then once a month or so I would go to the Lagoon and just kind of relax at the Lagoon, almost like a celebration. But this seems a lot more slower pace, relaxing, not a lot of traffic in here, which is what I like.
Yeah, and I always tell our clients looking in the lagoon, you got to time it just like traffic, right? If you're going in the summer when kids are at school, it's a little busy. If you're going on a holiday, it's going to be jam packed. If you're going on, a Tuesday in October in the afternoon, you might see a handful of people in the whole entire space. So if you kind of know the foot traffic of the lagoon, which you will learn after being there for a year, you go on one day, you're like, oh, it's kind of busy this time of year, or oh, right before school gets back in, it gets busy. But once school hits, you're going on a weekday, you can make yourself very comfortable, very relaxed in that lagoon. But it's nice to have your own amenities, like you said, within the active adult section, so you can kind of
Yeah.
utilize both of them. You
Yeah.
can, it's your world now when you have all of that at your disposal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else for them that they should know, or any wrap up for them?
No, I would say having the boots on the ground, having a local expert is vital to that buying process. And our buyers that just went under contract with this beautiful home are in New York right now, closing up their home. I'll be hitting out in the tropical storm in a little bit to go check on their property because they want to know about the drainage on the sides of the home.
Sure.
They did
Sure.
have
Yeah.
a couple little puddles they were concerned about. The builder addressed it. So I'm going to go out there and take a video from them and show them that, hey, these issues were addressed. We just had a tropical storm, but your house looks good. There's no flooding. And those are the kinds of things that we do for our clients in these situations when we're relocating them. So I think having us on your team is going to be beneficial.
I do want to bring something up, and I'll probably do this every time, right? It's like, because you are under contract with our clients here, and the builder is the one that is paying us in this circumstance here. A lot of people don't know
Correct.
that. So I do want to put that out there. We're helping these people, and the builders have been the ones that are paying us. And you're getting, and for anybody who may think that, well, what if the builder doesn't want to pay because then it's going to cost them more money? No, you got the price lowered, you got more incentive money, and the builder paid us, right? So I just want you guys to know how that has been working. But yeah, don't forget to reach out to us. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right, man.